Hi, my name's Danielle. This is Shopping with the Devil, and I named this YouTube channel that because if I go shopping with you, I will, if you want me to, I'll talk you out of anything that you want to buy. So, pretty much, like, I'm just very minimalist thinker, and when you go into the store, basically, there's nothing in there that you really need. And so, yeah, that's why I call it Shopping with the Devil. And this is a YouTube channel that is just starting to kind of talk about like my views on finances in general and just sharing like tips and my experiences and things like that. Definitely not an expert, and but I do just feel like I keep seeing things that are kind of like, I guess it's kind of like pet peeves of mine in the world that people are, ways that people are spending their money, and I don't really understand like why people spend their money the way that they do. Sometimes it's really hard to like, uh, I guess, come try to understand other people and their decisions. But yeah, so I'm like, I can't really judge other people and their situations because I know everyone's situation is just so different and difficult in different ways that I don't understand. But I'm just hoping that maybe sharing my thoughts and perspective that it might help somebody else to think about things differently, maybe, and then to apply it to their situation and see if it makes a difference or anything. I know there's like so many ideas out there about like how to spend your money. So like I think the best thing is just to trial and error and see what works for you. Um, so I've always kind of had a passion for being frugal. A lot of it comes from my mom. She grew up with 12 kids in her family, and they're really poor. And so she passed down a lot of her same uh, kind of like ideas and tips and things down to me. Um, and yeah, and I'm really into like minimalism. My husband isn't, so that's why we got random, Christmas lights and things like that. But so it's hard. It's hard to like live with someone when they're not, uh, that or they're all that they like stuff, and then I'm like minimalist and don't like stuff. But anyway, you kind of make it work. But my big thing is all about basic needs. So like all you really need is just water, food, shelter, and clothing, and that's like your basic needs, and everything else is just extra. And they're things that you can live without. And my big question is like, can I breathe without it? So if you look at an item in your house, something you already have, or if you're at the store trying to decide if you should buy something, you can ask yourself, can I breathe without this? Um, and I like that question just because it really like gets to the heart of like why you might need to have a certain item. And the reality is like you can probably live with like nothing pretty much, like depending on like what country you're in or what resources you have access to, like your family, your friends. You can probably breathe without like, well, I mean, there's things that you might need to have, but you don't need to necessarily go to the store to buy a lot of these things. Like water, that's just free in a lot of places. Not every place, but and clothes, you can just ask somebody, can I have a pair of your clothes, or like little things like that. Shelter, there's lots of different shelter in nature, or there's just other ways of thinking about it than like the single way that that society kind of tells you you're supposed to have certain things in order to like be okay. But I really think we don't really need that much things. Or at least thinking about things from that perspective can help us, get rid of the excess in our life, and to like save money for things that we really need. So like paying attention to what do we need versus what do we want. So yeah, that's just kind of a little bit about my general thoughts on things, and I'm hoping to make more videos that will share, just additional thoughts on everything. So, yeah, so thanks for listening to this intro, and we'll see you in the other videos.